want to show you a quick way of how to make a multi-cavity mold of your favorite or your designed soft plastic bait. This happens to be a goby that we use for St. Clair smallmouth. It gives us a little bit different presentation than a tube, and it gives it a little bit more realistic profile. So once we have the part designed, what we do is we take some Alumilite white or RC3 and reproduce individual hard resin pieces that can then be glued down to a mold base and made a multi-cavity mold. When the silicone's cured, we flip it over, remove the mold box, and we scrape the silicone that may have flowed underneath the cast resin gobies to give us a nice clean edge. Now we have a 4-piece silicone rubber mold of our goby, and we're ready to start casting baits. Heat up our alumisol, put in some color, some alumidust, and you're casting your gobies. Now you're ready to throw it onto a jig head and start fishing them. Simply feed the hook down through the top of the goby, press it in, and you're ready to fish it. If you want to integrate the jig head into the mold, let me show you the steps. Simply make 2 small slits in the silicone rubber mold that are the same orientation as the hook eye and the hook. On a vertical hook eye, make a vertical cut between the eyes or the front of the bait, as well as making a long straight cut along the back for the hook to slide in. Then simply insert your hook into the mold. Your hook or jig head will be encapsulated into the soft plastic, giving it a much more realistic profile without a jig head sticking out the front of the lure. So whether you want to run a traditional jig head or you want to incorporate the jig head, the weight, and your hook into the bait, it's very easily done with the same mold. I can go back and I can pour the same exact lures without weight in there. I'm not going to have any seam line because that silicone's going to seam right back together and repair itself. Here you can see the lure in the water. It runs very well being jigged as well as being swam, and it's been a really effective bait for us. Hope you enjoyed the video.